Alright, so here we've got my voltmeter and a Fluke 80T-IR infrared temperature probe. So this thing I actually found just today in the trash at the institute where I am currently working. And basically it retails for about new. I think this would have cost $150 US. I think you can buy them used for about $50 or $30 if you're lucky on eBay. So I've already tried this out and it seems to work. It will display in millivolts the temperature. So currently it's displaying 0. That's because I just haven't turned it on. So let's turn it on. And it takes a while to start up. But there you go. Now it's on. And it's set to Fahrenheit, so I guess around the room here, it's or the window which I'm pointing it at. Outside, it's around 78 Fahrenheit, and inside we have, well, it's roughly the same, apparently. Anyway, right, it switches around a bit. It's very directional. That's the whole point of it. You should get it close up to whatever you're measuring, and then see. Right, so, but I read the manual, and apparently, so I'm a Celcius guy, you know, imperial units. So I'm gonna try to see if I can switch that from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Apparently, underneath the battery here, there should be a switch that is accessible. So let's turn it off, and let's try to find that switch. So I'm gonna remove the battery. I'm trying here with one hand because I'm filming with my phone camera. There you go. Battery is now out, and let's see if we can find a switch. Right, there you go. I think that is it right there, that red one. So I'm gonna try to move that up. I'm just gonna feel in here, see if I can get a hold of it. Nope. So I'll need to get a pen or something, I think, because I'm not able to reach that. Oh, well, we got a resistor right here, high load resistor, and its legs are pretty sturdy, so I'm going to try to use one of the legs to just, right, because then I don't have to, let's see, it's going to be a bit tricky this. I'm not sure I'll be able to film it, so just bear with me a moment. Nah, the legs are not stiff enough, so really gonna have to get a pen or something. Let's see. You got any pens over here? I got a little screwdriver. I'm gonna try to use that. Of course, if this was anything that was high voltage, you know, you wouldn't want to just stick a screwdriver into it, but this is obviously, it's just connected to the voltmeter, so there's nothing dangerous there. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Sorry about the camera here, but there we go. I think I got it. So what I did was just, there you go. Just forcing it up like that. So now I believe I've got it moved up. I'm gonna just make sure once more to see that it is all the way up. Sorry, I just need to push down with my other hand. There we go. I think that did it. Of course, I'm gonna leave the battery just, you know, outside in case it didn't work. So I'm gonna turn it on now, and it's waiting to start up. And look at that, we got 26 degrees Celsius. What? Even better. I was afraid that, you know, it was just stuck on a factory setting of Fahrenheit. But yeah, maybe that's why they threw it out at the department. Who knows? Maybe they didn't realize that there was a switch there to go from Fahrenheit to Celsius. I don't know. The cover here was likely just lost during the process of throwing it in the trash. But it doesn't matter, because this battery will just fit snugly in there on its own. It doesn't need a lid. Let's see if I can get it back in there with one hand. I can't, so I'm just gonna, there we go. So in the meantime, Whoops, here we go. Hope I didn't break it. It's reading a bit higher. It's going down. No worries, no worries. So I've heated up this iron here, and I'm gonna see how warm it is. So I don't know, I'll have to look at the iron and its specs. I don't know how hot it's supposed to get, but we can at least measure it now. So I'm gonna just get the kickstand of this display, and we're going to try. Let me focus in on, there we go. Look, we're already getting a high reading. Now with this kind of probe, it's really directionally sensitive, and you really want to get it close for that reason, but you don't want to get it so close that you burn it. So there we go, I'm getting pretty close here, and we're seeing 130. Let's get it to the tip. Whoa, 250. Okay, I don't want to, see, I'm careful not to melt this. I think it's fine. Well, I don't know if that was from right now, but yeah, one should be careful. I'm not gonna do that, well, maybe I am. I'm gonna do that again, but from a little bit further away. See, I got it towards the tip, and you can see 200 now. 250. It's jumping around a lot, but that's just because the 260. Wow, great stuff. So I believe this one is rated to just about 250. Let me see. Ooh, there we go. To 260. So it stops being reliable in that range, I would say. Let's try that again. Should stop being reliable when it hits that roof. Yeah, it doesn't want to go. It does go above though, but yeah, I don't trust it if it's at its limits. But yeah, it works pretty well. I also tried it in my fridge earlier. I can show that too, because it's fun stuff. The lighting is pretty poor here. Let me just turn on the switch. Okay, and let's see if I can do this. If I can both. I think I'll just put the meter inside the fridge. Quickly, without letting out too much. Come on. Here we go. We got it in. Now, you can see it drops down to around 8-9 degrees, which is what it was last time when I measured too. 6 degrees. Let's get it really close. It's around 6, 7, or 8 degrees. Yeah, it's got a ±3% error, I think. Anyway, that's that. And let's see, it should go down to, it said, down to -18. So I don't know how that's going to display on this. Is it going to go negative? Well, that could potentially happen, right? Because it is a polar, I mean, voltmeters can measure negative voltage, so that should work. Let's try. So to do that, I'm going to be filming it like so, I think, and then I'm going to bend down and yes, let's try. So I'm going to be quick with this. We got -5, and I think it's going to drop even more if we manage to get ourselves inside here. So now I've got it really far inside and we get -13. Perfect. Lovely. So yeah, as I said, new this would have cost around just under $200, I guess. Well, $160 new on eBay, I think you can get it. And used, it would cost closer to 30 or 40 US dollars. So yeah, pretty lucky to just find it thrown out. Well, I hope you enjoyed, watching my satisfaction with this find, and goes to show that, it's always worth looking in the electronics trash if there exists such a dumpster near either your workplace or near where you live. Yeah, totally recommend it. I also found this today, but that will be for another video, I guess. Alright, thanks for watching.